Hello, my name is Ivan Rodriguez. I'm a member of Team 16, and this is our presentation. Now, me and my firm were hired by a band called Maroon 4, and we had to design three different instruments, and the constraints are as follows. Each instrument had to be from the percussion, string, or wind family. They had to cost less than $15 to build each, and each instrument had to be able to fit into a 2 by 2 by 2 foot box. Um, each of my team members were designed an instrument, and each instrument is as follows. Paul decided to build a flute, Dylan decided to build a guitar, and I decided to go with a marimbula. Now, the marimbula that I built consists of the following. The length is 23 inches. The height is 17.5 inches. And the width is 13 inches. Now, the mathematical formula for the sound is called the cantilever beam formula. And all it really means is that the longer the beam, the lower the sound, and the shorter the beam, the higher the sound. And everything in between will make the following sounds. The construction budget came out to $14.72, and that all includes the recycled plywood, the straps, the wing nuts, all the pieces of wood, everything that you see here came out to that total. Now, the lessons learned that I got from this project was that research and attention to detail is very essential for project management. Reason being, my first design was a tambourine, and what I found out after designing the tambourine and feedback from my classmates was that the tambourine is an unpitched instrument and can only play one note. And therefore, I had to abandon that and start from scratch. And the effect that it had on my project was time. I wasn't able to do things to this project such as stain it or paint it. However, I was able to accomplish my mission. Thank you, and now I will bring this presentation to Dylan and his guitar.
Hello, my name is Dylan English, and I'm with Team 16. Today I will be discussing the acoustic cigar box guitar build. My underlying physics was that I used fundamental frequency formula and yield stress formula to determine the stress of the string. There was also other physics behind it by using just basic measurements to build a guitar, and certain measurements were for different parts of the guitar. Changes every time was I didn't add a sound hole to my final build like I did in my AutoCAD drawing. I didn't need it. It sounds good without the sound hole. The final cost was $15. I added 2 cents to my original budget because I had a stain to the guitar so it wouldn't look so plain. What I learned and the challenges I faced was that the underlying physics actually help out a lot with the correct build as far as the yield stress and the string tension itself. The challenges was that it was a little difficult to make the cuts for the actual on the neck of the guitar to put the cigar box down. Because if you didn't have the right cuts, it would mess everything up. And actually, right before I started to record my song, I had a string break, so I'll be playing the song with only 2 strings instead of 3. I had to improve my design by spreading out my tuners a little bit more and making the cuts a little bit more better and make it where it fits a little bit better. And then this is after I stained it. And this is my actual build right here. I marked out the frets with a magic marker, certain ones I need. I'll be playing Ode to Joy, the low voice, but you can hear a little bit of it, or hear a little bit of what the instrument sounds like. Thank you. I'll be now passing it to Paul, and he will be introducing his flute.
Thank you, Ivan and Dylan. My name is Paul Glenn, and I actually did the wind instrument. And more specifically, we did the flute that you see right here. Reason we did this design is it met all the requirements for Maroon and Gold 4. It was under $15. The cost for this total bill was about $14.50, just under actually $14.50. There was some changes that we did have to make for performance reasons. If you look right here, this pressure coupling from this PVC piping. That's what this flute is made out of. I had to move it forward. It was towards the edge. I moved it forward a little better. It gives a little better performance. And also I added another hole to channel the air through. And that's actually what gets you the whistling noise. Is actually when it travels and hit that first part. And then once you get you the different frequencies or the different notes is actually where you position the holes and how large the holes are. So those are the changes that we made, and here's the goal for the aesthetics. The formulas that we use are the fundamental frequency formula, which is you use to determine the actual length of your pipe. Then we use some other formulas out there to determine the holes. I actually used a website called Flutomat of where the holes are positioned and the size of the holes, and actually the size of the flipper right here, because depending on the size of this and where it's actually located can cause your actual wavelength to come out a little further. So what we had to do was make sure that we get it to the right length, so the wavelength and the physical length of the pipe is around the same area. Some of the problems that we had is, as I said, discussed is with the first one discussed previously, is with the first one we had the flipple and the pressure coupling further back, and we had to make those changes, just give it better performance. So in conclusion, I hope you do like your instruments, the 3 instruments that we showed you today from Dylan, Ivan, and myself. They can play any song that you have in your inventory, and also we look forward to you coming back to us and working with us again. Thank you.